So, Logan Paul wanted to reinvent himself. After years of scandals, controversies, and public backlash, he seemed to be taking a new path. No more reckless stunts, no more drama. Instead, Logan wanted to be taken seriously as an entrepreneur, a visionary, and that's when he introduced what he called his passion project, CRYPTOZOO. It wasn't just a game. Oh no, it was going to be the next big thing in the NFT world, a play-to-earn experience where players could collect, breed, and trade exotic animals, and make money while doing it. At least that's what he said. But what Logan Paul actually delivered, that's a different story. Because CRYPTOZOO would go on to become one of the most infamous influencer-led NFT disasters in history, a project that left investors with empty wallets, broken promises, and the bitter taste of betrayal. After making millions from YouTube and boxing, Logan Paul decided to dip into the hottest trend of 2021, NFTs. He had the money, the platform, and millions of loyal fans willing to buy whatever he was selling. CRYPTOZOO was announced with slick graphics, bold promises, and the confidence of a man who had already convinced the internet to buy $100 bottles of Prime Hydration. Logan hyped it everywhere on his podcast, in interviews, and across social media. He told fans it was fun, it was innovative, and it was something he truly believed in. And people believed him. Why wouldn't they? This wasn't some random crypto influencer. This was Logan Paul, the guy who had turned his life around and was now doing big things. CRYPTOZOO was pitched as a game where players could buy NFT eggs, hatch them into exotic animals, and then breed those animals into new hybrid creatures. Each animal had a rarity level, and the rarer it was, the more in-game currency it could generate. That meant passive income. In other words, you could get rich just by playing the game. No coding skills, no market expertise. Just buy in, watch your animals grow, and cash out. It sounded like the perfect mix of fun and profit, wrapped in the shiny new packaging of blockchain technology. Logan made it feel personal. He called it his passion project. He said he was putting his own money into it. He talked about how excited he was to change the NFT space forever. And for fans who had seen Logan's comeback story, this felt like the next chapter. When the pre-sale for CRYPTOZOO NFTs opened, the hype was unreal. People were spending thousands, in some cases, tens of thousands, to secure these digital eggs. In just a short time, millions of dollars poured into the project. And here's where it gets shady. Reports later revealed that some people on the inside, team members and early investors, dumped their NFTs almost immediately, cashing out while the hype was still peaking. Meanwhile, regular buyers were told to hold on for the full game launch, which was just around the corner. But that launch, it never really happened. Despite millions raised, CRYPTOZOO was barely functional. The website was buggy. The so-called hatching mechanic was laughably simple. The animal images were low-effort stock photos slapped together in Photoshop. There was no engaging gameplay loop, no breeding system worth using, and no way for most players to actually make money. Weeks turned into months. Updates from the team were vague at best. Deadlines came and went. Logan's once constant promotion slowed down, and then stopped altogether. By this point, the truth was impossible to ignore. CRYPTOZOO was a failure. But for many investors, it wasn't just a failed product. It was a scam. People had spent their savings.
You told me I couldn't say anything because Eddie was being investigated by the FBI and that was confidential information. It's all over the internet. I've been let on for a year, bro. I've also asked you to audit the contract for the game and see where the money went so many times, and that never happened either. Do you see how this looks?
I see how it looks.
What did you do?
Tried to help to get the project done. That's all I did.
Trusted, only to watch their NFTs lose 99% of their value. And Logan? He went quiet. Instead of directly addressing the project's collapse, he shifted focus to boxing, his podcast, and other ventures. For the people left holding worthless NFTs, it felt like he had just moved on. Enter CoffeeZilla, a YouTuber known for exposing scams. In a 3-part investigation, CoffeeZilla broke down exactly how CRYPTOZOO fell apart. He spoke to victims, former team members, and dug through blockchain records. What he found was damning. According to his reporting, there were serious internal conflicts, accusations of fraud, and a total lack of competent game development. Logan himself had a bigger role than he admitted, and while he blamed others for the project's failure, it was clear his leadership, or lack thereof, played a major role. When CoffeeZilla's videos went viral, Logan initially went on the defensive, accusing him of spreading misinformation, but the backlash was massive. Within weeks, Logan backtracked, admitted CoffeeZilla's reporting was mostly accurate, and promised refunds to anyone who had lost money. As of today, those refunds still haven't fully materialized for many investors. CRYPTOZOO remains a stain on Logan Paul's career, a reminder that no matter how big your audience is, trust can vanish overnight. Logan's brand took a huge hit. Every time he tries to launch a new product or business, people bring up CRYPTOZOO. It's not just a footnote in his career. It's a red flag that follows him everywhere. CRYPTOZOO will go down as one of the most notorious influencer-led NFT disasters of all time. Whether you believe it was an honest failure or a calculated scam, one thing's certain, it shattered the trust of thousands of fans and investors. And Logan Paul? He may still be making money, still in the spotlight, but CRYPTOZOO will always be there lurking in the background, waiting to resurface every time he tries to convince the world he's changed.